a lot of misinformation that is given, because every person who's giving information is not a authentic person. So those things are definitely, so sometimes it's battling misinformation first and then psycho-educating. So it's a mix of both, because people now come with their diagnosis. And for children, I think overstimulation. Children are extremely overstimulated.
Okay. But then because of this overstimulation, how early do the emotional patterns or behavioral patterns, are they set up very early? And then overstimulation in this era, does it affect
Autism, जिसको in Marathi we say swamagnata, that children are into themselves. Okay. These two, I think, yes, we have to look for early signs.
Hello all, welcome back, namaste, and welcome to Life in Focus. I'm your host, Dr. Ronak Lakshmi Shirsat Tarele, and today we are going to talk about something which every family faces, but very few talk about it. We are going to talk about how to raise young kids which are psychologically and emotionally sound in modern India. And joining us is Dr. Chandana Seth ma'am. She is a commendable counseling psychologist and is attached with ACE Children's Hospital and Manogyan Counseling Center. And today, more importantly, she is the doctor who parents call when they are scared, worried about everything, about tantrums to screen addictions. So ma'am is going to help us today to spill some secrets and give you some tips. Welcome ma'am.
Thank you so much.
So ma'am, firstly तो हमें ये बताइए, why this particular choice of profession? What guided you?
Okay, I think when I was young, this profession was not something that was anybody knew about it. So initially, I think till the time I was in 10th standard, I was pretty clear that I want to get into artistic fields, prepared for it, everything, and gave exams, was ready. I had a mentor, everything. But there was this one turning point where I attended this one workshop, which was about parent-child interaction. I don't remember much about like who it was and something like that, but I think it just gave me like a perspective like, wow, this can be so amazing, somebody just listening to us, acknowledging ki arey haan, like at that time when we are teenagers ki acha, problems hote hain, parents ke sath conflicts hote hain. So somebody just acknowledging it and not giving advice just for the sake of advice, I think that touched me, and I said, oh wow, this is a wonderful field. I think that's when I started researching, got to know about what it is and how to get into it. And I come from a family with no medical background, nothing. And but theek hai, somehow I researched. My parents also helped me research. But they were also a little scared about what is this and whether you can make something into it. But I was pretty sure. And when I got into it, I think it was all good. I was able to do very well. My personality completely changed when I got into college, because I think I was doing something that I really wanted to do. From someone who was a very quiet girl in school, not very confident, I think that changed. So I think, yeah, that was the turning point. And then I think I managed everything all by myself.
But then ma'am, being a woman in child psychology or even adult psychology for that matter, what do you feel? Has this, influenced your way of practice or anything?
Yeah, I see. It is a female dominated field, definitely. But I think, both male and female can go ahead and do it. There is nothing. But yeah, I think what influenced more or helped me, I think, was becoming a mother, especially in the child psychology, because theory and practical, both. I am also going through the same struggles which I think other parents are also going through. So I know what tantrum means. I know what meltdowns are. I know how difficult it is when it comes to feeding and screens. So I think that has added, contributed to be a better person. I won't say that one has to be a mother to be a better psychologist, no. But yeah, I think being a mother has helped me shape my perspective and be more practical about, approach. Yes.
But then ma'am, nowadays, it is so easy, na? Itna aasan ho gaya. Phone kholo. We get a lot of social media influencers, so-called mom influencers. Everybody is ready to give you advice. So in this era, or in this special, the special cases where social media se zyada influence ho chuka hai, what do you say to the parents who are following all this?
See, one good thing, I think it has both positives and negatives when it comes to social media. So one good thing is there is a lot of awareness. So everybody knows that there is something called as mental health, something called as psychological health, emotional issues and all that. Yeah, but because of this, too many people getting into having too many, giving so much of information, I think it makes the parents paranoid. They start analyzing a little too much, and sometimes there is a lot of misinformation that is given, because every person who's giving information is not a authentic person. So those things are definitely, so sometimes it's battling misinformation first and then psycho-educating. So it's a mix of both, because people now come with their diagnosis. They don't need our help.
Okay, so they don't need you to diagnose.
No, they come, they tell, like even I mean, not just children, but even the adults who come, they know, they tell me depression hai, social anxiety hai, they give me all the words.
Okay.
So they've done everything.
Achha,
But first
fairly
it is
researched.
first, that is what it is, na. First I have to help them erase that or understanding it in the right possible way, and then help them.
So like fighting misinformation is the new challenge, right?
Yes, definitely. Fighting misinformation, and for children, I think overstimulation. Children are extremely overstimulating.
Okay. But then because of this overstimulation, how early do the emotional patterns or behavioral patterns, are they set up very early? And then overstimulation in this era, does it affect long time?
Definitely, because they are overstimulated. Now, see, when it comes to emotional behavior patterns, it is something that we can see right from the beginning. Like, suppose if the child wants to stand and struggles, but when the child stands, the child wants to do it again and again and again. So that's one emotion ki, arey wow, the child wants to feel success. So that success, that happiness is something that we all want. So these are certain things that gets established. But then I think when it comes to overstimulation, there is a lot of screen, there is a lot of like for example, if the child who wants to play, okay, if you are keeping 10 toys around, how do you expect the child to focus? Okay, so there is too much of overstimulation. So it's important that we narrow down choices, help the child focus. So these things definitely are important.
So, ma'am, just like deviating, it's like what I personally want to ask. So we now usually feel कि अरे हमारे time पे ये available नहीं था. So I want to buy this for my kid. But then buying too many things, you say, is not good. Like giving them so many choices.
See, I would not say because this is something which we all, I think, have come from, that we did not have these things, or we had to let go of a lot of things, but today we can provide that. But I will not say don't provide, okay, but I think we also have to make choices what is necessary. Okay, just because we didn't have, we give them, no, that cannot be the criteria. But what is needed at what age? Is it necessary? Okay, because I see parents giving tablets and iPad at a very young age. I don't think that's needed at all. So whatever is needed, whatever is necessary, whatever the child can play with, okay, like a child who is 1 year old, you can give them simple toys. So those kind, yeah, you can buy, but then how to give, when to give is your choice. So that is something that you can think and choose.
So ma'am, are there any early signs we can look at a child and point out that the kid might be struggling emotionally?
See, lately I would say after pandemic, we do see a very, very high increase in the diagnosis of autism and ADHD. So ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, where the children are hyperactive, inattentive, are very impulsive, don't think. And autism, jisko in Marathi we say swamagnata, where children are into themselves. Okay, these two, I think, yes, we have to look for early signs. So I think when it comes to developmental stages, ठीक है, बाकी सब तो physical developmental stages, I think सब लोग देखते ही हैं, चलने लगा, बैठने लगा and all that. But speech, I think, is something that we have to look for. And when I say speech, हम वेट करते हैं कि बच्चा 2 साल का हो जाएगा, मम्मी बोलेगा, पापा बोलेगा, ठीक है, एंड नहीं बोलता है, देन आफ्टर 2.5 years, अरे क्यों नहीं बोल रहा है. बट आई थिंक बिफोर दैट ऑल्सो देयर आर सो मेनी स्टेजेस कि बात करते हो तो इज द चाइल्ड लुकिंग एट यू, व्हेन यू शो द चाइल्ड समथिंग, इज द चाइल्ड लुकिंग एट दैट थिंग, especially one thing, peekaboo. सबको peekaboo पसंद है. When you do a peekaboo, majorly all children laugh and they want you to do it again and again.
Yes.
So these things are also communication, but they are not verbal communication. Okay, ये भी एक receptive communication, because आप communicate कर रहे हो, बच्चा आपको देख रहा है, so that is receptive. आपको receive तो कर रहा है, but अगर receive ही नहीं कर रहा है तो वो verbal भी नहीं पहुंचेगा. So these are things I think you can pick up, and you can then help and take professional help if needed. We don't have to wait कि उस time तक रुके.
Okay, so like you said about peekaboo, are there any more pointers like which we can?
This can be, one is peekaboo. Second is that is when you are talking to the child, is child looking at you? Is the child laughing? Okay. When you are pointing to something, is the child trying to look at that thing? Is the child showing you something of interest? Generally, 1 साल के बाद बच्चा कुछ लाके दिखाता है हमको, वो देन कुछ उसको पसंद है तो दिखाता है. देन जेस्चर्स, बहुत सारे बच्चे जेस्चर्स नॉन वर्बल्स करते ही हैं, एंड नीड्स एक्सप्रेस करते हैं. कुछ बच्चे जो विद डिफिकल्टी दे डोंट एक्सप्रेस, एंड पेरेंट्स कम एंड टेल मी कि बच्चा बहुत इंडिपेंडेंट है, खाना भी नहीं मांगता है, पानी भी नहीं मांगता है. अरे क्यों नहीं मांगता है? ओके, ले लेता है खुद चढ़ के, बट नहीं ना, मांगना चाहिए. सो दीज आर थिंग्स व्हिच आई थिंक वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू लुक एट.
Okay, so technically parents nowadays are blaming academics ki ICSE board hai, CBSE board hai, Cambridge hai and all that, and then teachers and doctors blame screens. So I feel the children are stuck in middle. Anything which every household should do to raise at least basic emotionally healthy kids?
See, when I talk about this, I will come to two very important criteria that I think we all can look at. One is structure. Okay, because academics is getting tougher, there is no doubt about that, right? We all are facing it and it is real, because we want our kids to compete with international students, right? Second is screen is real. Abhi to screen has entered our life, usko nikal ke fek nahi sakte hain. So that is also real, but I think what we can work on is one, structure. So have a good structure in house, eating time, sleeping times, playing time. You yourself have a good structure. And second is that have expectations. Okay, zero भी नहीं रखना है expectations, too much भी नहीं रखना है, but कुछ तो रखना है. ऐसा भी नहीं ना कि you're not expecting anything. जाने दो, कुछ भी करने दो, चलेगा, ठीक है, बच्चा है. नहीं, some expectations are necessary. वरना how will the child understand कि क्या है? So I think two things, structure and expectations. If you have a balance of this, then it will help the child understand. See, emotional behavior, behavioral तो expectation से समझेगा ना क्या expected है. Expectations, and third is love and support.
Yeah.
So that has to be unconditional. Okay, because otherwise then it gets very it is very hunter type of parenting. So love, affection, expressing love, that's very very important. Physical affection, hugging, ये सब बहुत जरूरी है, because I mean, there is research says that when you physically hug or you show affection, so the oxytocin, which is like a love hormone, releases, and automatically it gives a feel good factor. So that is also very very important.
Ma'am, there are still like millennials who say ki are our parents never hugged us, we turned out good. So anything you want to say to them?
No, but see, I think we also have to look at what that time the culture was very different. Okay, the kind of love, affection we received was different. Not that we did not receive, but it was in a different way. Okay, and also we were not so stimulated. I mean, thank God for that. We were not so stimulated. We had no issues about expectations.
Yeah.
Okay, expectation इतना ही था कि अच्छा behave करो, उल्टा जवाब मत दो. I mean, इतना कुछ था ही नहीं. Right? So I think that also helped us to stay grounded. But with so much of stimulation, so much of expectations, I think the need to give them in a right possible way also increases.
So how early should a parent start connecting with the kid? And specifically, even we are overstimulated in this era. So how to deal with the stress when it comes to, child tantrum or the reactive stress in public specifically?
Okay. So when it comes to the first question, as in how early to connect, I think why you connect from day one. Okay, so why are you waiting? I mean, there is no set rule. I mean, nowadays what happens I see is when there is breastfeeding happening, screen is there. When you are putting the child to sleep, screen is there. No, now look at the child, connect with the child, sing something, talk, and even while you are doing anything like any chore, talk to the child. Okay, that the child doesn't need ki talk to me about this only or talk to me about that only. Child is okay with anything that you talk about. So talk to the children. That is one. And second thing, I think play. Okay, when I say ki you should play with your children, I think that does many people don't do. Okay, खेलना बहुत जरूरी है. And if you look at children also connect to them who play. Even in terms of grandparents. Okay, वही grandparents पसंद है जो खेलते हैं. And वही parent ज़्यादा connected है जो खेलता है. So play with your children. Spend some time, play with your children, connect. So there is no rule of how to connect. Just be there. Okay, हाँ, खेलना मतलब ये नहीं है कि toy दिया and you are sitting and that is not खेलना. That is not work देना. You have to be involved. Because if you are not listening, you cannot expect the child to listen. Okay, so there's a book which says that how to talk so that kids will listen and how to listen so that kids will talk. So unless you listen, kids are not going to talk, and unless you talk, the kids are not going to listen. So listen, be available, and I think you are at the right stage. And when you ask me about tantrums, and especially in terms of the public spaces, I think we also have to understand that expectations. Okay, they are kids. They are going to be like kids. Okay, so you have to let go of certain things. You have to be okay with certain things. I think over-parenting or over-correction is also not good. Only if it is really harmful, you can correct. Like I remember a parent who came to me and with the complaint that हम होटल में जाते हैं तो मेरा बच्चा बैठता नहीं है ठीक से. नहीं बैठेगा. The child is just 3 years old. क्यों बैठेगा? Okay, वो यहाँ वहाँ घूमता है, दूसरों के इसमें जाके देखता है. But that's what it is. Okay, हाँ, slowly the child is going to understand. और या आवाज करता है, जोर से बोलता है. But that's what it is. Even शादियों में जाता है तो भागता है. The child is going to do that. So I think expectations we can lower. Do not have too much overcorrecting. I think, and when it is tantrums, just be calm. You know, it will be fine. When they are small, try distracting. What parents do is explanation. Too much explanation. The child is young to understand and child is already crying that the child needs something. कहाँ पे वो explanation सुनेगा? नहीं सुनेगा. Just you be calm, distract the child. And then I think as parents, you have to understand कि whatever is demanded needs to be given or not. Okay, because I do see many parents say, especially husband wife है तो जाने दो ना, दे दो ना, and then there is a tussle there. So that inconsistent parenting is also something that we have to understand.
I just recently, was not following that person, but I saw a few reels. This is like off the track, but that person's specifically she stated that in the middle of a tantrum, you have to be the most compassionate person in the room to the child. Then you have to remove from all the stimuli, you have to take away, and then you have to talk to the child, explain so that the tantrum mellows down. So I tried doing that, does not work. So what, is there a checklist or something?
No, see, when the child is young, very young, I think below 3 years, below 4 years, their ability to understand, okay, lot of difficult communication, logic is less. So majorly you can distract. Okay, also do not explain when the child already is into tantrum, because the child is already emotionally very high. And that's for all of us. When we are emotionally high, our thinking brain works thoda less. Okay, so even when we are angry, we cannot take good decisions or we cannot really do. So best is let them calm down. You can be with them. Okay, you can be with them. You can help them calm down. You do not shout. You be calm. But whatever is demanded, if you feel that can be given, you can. But if it is something that is not okay, generally that they throw tantrum for something that is not okay, and that's why it's a tantrum. Then I think you have to be firm enough to not give it. And also, see, one is distractions. It can also be negotiation. Okay, ki okay, I'll be giving it to you later, or whatever can be negotiated. And if that is what it is, then yes, explanation can be done after the child has calmed down, because then the child can understand your words, understand your sentences, because the child is calm. That can be done later, but not necessary ki tabhi ka tabhi karne ki zarurat hai. And tantrum, how long it will take, how can you there is no checklist na. It can be half an hour, it can be 10 minutes, it can be कितना भी टाइम हो सकता है.
Parents nowadays, they expect कि picture perfect kid चाहिए. Everybody wants an Einstein. But does this gets to the kid? Like you can make out even in general population कि ऐसा आपको देख के किसी बच्चे को लगता है कि अरे he or she must be struggling psychologically?
Yes, because many parents have very high expectations, and वो दिख जाता है. I mean, parents who have very high expectations and with the children who probably may not be able to fulfill them, okay, because expectations along with capacity is something important. Having expectations is not wrong, but whether the child is capable, not capable, ये भी तो जरूरी है. So then I see children either withdraw. Okay, I see these children who put in lot of effort, but there is no outcome, because वो effort ऐसे ही मतलब डालने के लिए डाल रहे हैं. And also I see them distracted, because probably it is a little too much for them. Okay, and this I would say best example nowadays, I see children going to the school in the morning, then going to class, then going to I don't know how many other classes, and coming back home at 8 o'clock. So it's like a big duty for them. And that's not right. I mean, everybody needs leisure time. Children need more leisure time just to be by themselves. तो ये भी जरूरी है.
So ma'am, nowadays I won't say कि it has still remained a taboo, but still very less people talk about mental health, let alone kids' mental health. Specifically, like childhood depression or anxiety. So parents they may be aware, but are there any specific red flags which are in the parents जिनके kids में ये होता है depression, anxiety, anything they should avoid?
See, one thing that I would say is that they can avoid is, I call it as vitamin N. So that is saying no. So I see many parents absolutely not saying no at all. They are scared of saying no. Okay, and I don't see a need for being scared. So you can say no, and they need to understand that some things, कुछ चीजें नहीं मिलने वाली है, because when you get everything, then that's what you expect. So that is one red flag which is to be avoided. Also, what I see nowadays is that कि though it has become more अभी आने लगे हैं, okay, taboo is less, but still it is like कि between parents it's like a blame game कि किसकी गलती है. ओके, जाना पड़ रहा है तो किसकी गलती है, मेरी गलती है, इनकी गलती है, किसकी गलती है. एंड अनदर थिंग दैट दे ऑल्सो से समटाइम्स टू द किड्स इज दैट कि तू ऐसा करता है ना, इसके लिए तुझे लेके जा रहे हैं. ओके, सो दिस इज समथिंग विच आई ऑल्सो फेस, एंड आई टेल देम दैट आई एम नॉट अ पुलिस ऑफिसर. ओके, मैं कोई विलन नहीं हूँ, मुझे विलन मत बनाओ. Okay, I have to bond with the child. So if you are going to project me as a villain, that the child is going to come because उसने कुछ गलती की है, तो फिर वो child कैसे comfortable होगा? So I think these are things that parents need to avoid. I have to be projected in a way where I am friendly. Yeah. Okay, a psychologist is a person with whom you can talk. I am not a person कि जो इसको सुधार देगा. Okay, वो तो पुलिस कर सकता है. But if you are projecting the psychologist in the right possible way, the child is also going to be taking it in the right possible way. So I think these are things which they have to avoid.
Okay, ma'am. But like we discussed prior, expectations. Expectations also is a tighter rope the parents walk on, right? What do you want to add?
See, that is why I said that it is like it cannot be yes no, black and white तो नहीं हो सकता है, right? हाँ, but one thing that we have to understand it, zero expectations भी नहीं रहना चाहिए, because zero expectations doesn't give a child direction कि क्या करना है, क्या नहीं करना है. Because I see many parents का कुछ expectation होता ही नहीं है. अच्छा, कितना भी marks मिला चलेगा, जाने दो, ठीक है. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं चलता है. And very high expectations can also pressurize. When it comes to expectation, it can be according to the child's capacity. कि बच्चे का capacity कितना है, क्या है, and why only academics. बाकी चीजों में भी ड्राइंग में अच्छा है तो दोज एक्सपेक्टेशंस, बिहेवियर के एक्सपेक्टेशंस. So everywhere I would say we can have expectations which something the child can possibly start, like we always say that start from what the child knows. तो अगर बच्चे को ABCD आता है तो ठीक है, that कि इतना आना चाहिए, and then the next. So expectation has to be according to the child's capacity. A child who is not very good at drawing, तो उसको क्यों लगा रहे हो drawing class? जाने दो ना, छोड़ो, क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है? The child might be good at something else. So both, हाँ, but no expectations is like pervasive. कुछ भी करो, जाने दो, क्या? There are no expectations of behaviors, कैसे भी behave करो. Then the child will not understand the difference between appropriate and inappropriate. And you are the person who has to give it to them.
Also, ma'am, one more question which I guess everybody relates to is about screen time and ADHD. So is it like कि अभी समझो some बच्चा डेली डिनर के टाइम पे स्क्रीन देख रहा है, तो आई हैव सीन मदर्स हु आर वेरी वेरी वरिड कि अरे ही इज नॉट लेटिंग द स्क्रीन गो, इसको शायद ऑटिज्म हो गया है. इज इट लाइक दैट? मतलब इज इट दैट like graver issue?
See, screens are becoming grave issue, there is no doubt about it, but ADHD, autism or even other issues like learning disability, screens are not causing them. Okay, they're already there. It's neurological issue. Okay, so it is there because of certain wiring there. But screens, increased use of screens are a contributing factor. So the issues which are there are going to be worsened. And the prognosis, like अगर हम therapy कर रहे हैं, जो भी कर रहे हैं, तो that is also going to be slow if there is too much of use of screen, because a child who is ADHD is anyways going to be impulsive, impatient. अगर तुम उसको screen दे रहे हो तो concentration बढ़ेगा कैसे? Not possible. And nowadays what children watch is reels, 30 seconds. So you are only training the attention to be for 30 seconds. उसके आगे बढ़ेगा कैसे? Because after 30 seconds तो change होता है. हम तो पूरा भी नहीं देखते 30 seconds.
Shorts ही देखते हैं.
हाँ, तो that we have to see. Even autism parents आके बोलते हैं कि मैम वो बात करता है, ABCD बोलेगा, पोएम बोलेगा. अरे but that is not बात. Communication मतलब मेरे से बात करना. Okay, so that again when you are giving this, the child is going to be preoccupied with self and not be connected to the world. So that I would say you have to reduce. And anyways, World Health Organization also says that screen time more than 30 minutes is not advisable for kids.
So ma'am, just like when we were kids and we studied the hierarchy of needs, social needs or like approvals by our peers or the people who were around us, our parents per se, cousins, it all came at a later stage. We were not very much bothered. We were just playing till some age and like studying a little bit. So but now everything is flipped. No? It's flipped on his head. The kids want all these approvals, all these appraisals rather very very early in their life. So anything about that you want to say? Is it affecting emotionally and psychologically?
Yes, I think when we talk about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, हमारे टाइम पे कैसा था ना, food, clothing, shelter, how it starts with the needs, that was something that we were struggling with. I mean, not that we all went hungry or something, but we were focused on that. We hardly used to go to restaurants or something like that. Clothes were something that were bought only during festivals. So we were majorly concerned about these needs: shelter, clothing, food, belongingness, those things. That is why social needs, social approval, winning, those things, appreciation, those came very later. But nowadays, if you look at it, none of us are bothering about the basic needs because it's fulfilled. Everybody has that. So obviously the focus is definitely going to be on the next level need, because we are all human beings, we want something or the other. So the direct focus is on the social needs, and that is why even the young girls are so worried about how they are looking, how they are dressing up, what dresses they are wearing. I don't think I even bothered how I'm looking till the time I was in college. But now we see even school going girls, even girls as young as 6-7 years old are so bothered, and same for boys. Okay, they want their friends to approve them. They want to do something that their friends are doing. So these things are there. But we have to accept this, that there is a flip. And that is why we providing them with utmost love, affection, and being open about communication is very, very important. Though we came from times where the communications were not very open. but इतना ज्यादा information available भी तो नहीं था. Nowadays, if we are not going to give them information, सब कुछ available है, and whether it is right or wrong, we don't know. So it is best that we give them information, we are open, we give them that love and affection. Because love and affection तो socially again seek out करना भी बहुत easy है. So I think that is why, because that has also flipped, our way of dealing with it also has to change.
So if you're talking about information and like you know how everything is flipped, same things like nowadays we find out that very early on childhood related crimes are happening. Perpetrator could be adults. Even the kids amongst themselves have so much of bullying or so much of like hatred amongst themselves. And when we were kids, all these like things were like puberty or sexual education was not openly talked about in our homes. Even very few schools did it. Fortunately, schools are doing it now. But anything a parent should do with girls, obviously we talk all these things. But what when it comes to boys?
I think it has to be same for girls and boys. You know, it everything when it comes to teaching them or educating them, everything has to be same. And yes, I think we have to openly talk about these things. Okay, one thing that I would like to definitely mention that we all should talk about is stranger danger. Okay, we were always taught that stranger is a danger.
Yeah.
Okay, but we are not talking about stranger is also a danger online. Why it is only a danger physically? Physically, though, on the road we are not going to talk to any stranger. But how is that we are talking to a stranger online? So stranger danger is a real problem physically. It is a real problem virtually. So I think our way of teaching also has to change. We are teaching them कि don't talk to stranger, you know, जिनको तुम जानते नहीं हो उनसे बात मत करो. And even children don't talk, okay, because this is what we've taught them. But that's not happening online, because online there is no inhibition, ना, दिखता नहीं है क्या है, तो हो जाता है. But I think the education has to change. कि stranger danger is real online also. Okay, so that I think whatever we are teaching, we also have to teach them virtually. Like to give an example, the other day my daughter was watching something, and so you know when you watch a video, what they say at the end is like, subscribe. Okay, yes. And I started saying that she's subscribing. Okay, because बोल रहे हैं ना. So I had to tell her कि you know, no, you should not subscribe. If you want to subscribe on something, you have to talk to me, ask me. We will subscribe what is necessary, what is needed. So these things are supposed to be taught. Now they are going on subscribing everything because बोल रहे हैं ना तो करने का. And that's what she told me. Mama बोल रहे हैं ना तो करना पर मम्मी सुनने का उनका. You know, she's a young child. What is she going to understand?
Impressionable mind.
Yeah. So that's we also have to be very open.
Yeah. But ma'am, on a lighter note, any weirdest question which a parent or a kid has asked you?
So children who come with learning issues, ADHD, autism, and behavior issues. So I think parents also want quick solutions. So इसको क्या खिलाए कि सब ठीक हो जाएगा? Okay, क्या खिलाए हम? But ऐसा नहीं है कुछ ना, कुछ खिला पिला के सब ठीक नहीं हो जाएगा. So that I think is a very weird question that they ask. कि मैं ही सोचती हूँ फिर क्या खिला के सब ठीक हो जाएगा.
Anything you want to add, ma'am, about like adolescent health? Like something which parents of young kids should follow from the early stages so that we are at least able to communicate a little bit when our kids are teenagers.
Yes, I think because for us, for our generation, everything has shifted a lot. Okay, the way we were reared and what we have to face now, it's a complete shift. We had to learn so many new things. We are still learning a lot of things, and it is a big shift. We have to be social. I think also have the pressure of being a good wife, good mom, being a perfect person on social media. I mean, everything is a different ball game, and I think this has resulted in a lot of anxiety, social anxiety, panic attacks, depression, relationship issues, because we are making sense out of everything from social media. So that, and I think there is this concept which is there, like FOMO. Yeah. We do have, all of us do have this thing that we are missing out on something. There is a fear of missing out, but way to deal with it is slow down. Okay, so we can there is again expectations, like how much to expect from ourselves. We can slow down a little. There is a pressure which is a perceived pressure. Okay, real pressure is real pressure. Ki we have to work, maybe because you are a doctor, so you have to give your reports. That's a real pressure.
Yeah.
But perceived pressure is I have to do this is my perception. That we can reduce a little, and we can have real perception, we can have perceived, we can have real pressure, we can have perceived pressure. So perceived pressure को हम कम कर सकते हैं because वो perceived है ना.
हाँ.
Real pressure तो करना ही पड़ेगा because वो हमारा काम है. So that I think will reduce a little bit of panic attacks, anxiety, because we can go a little slow. It's okay. Everybody is on Instagram. ठीक है ना, मैं 1 साल बाद जाऊंगी तो भी चलेगा. Nothing is going to go so bad. So that.
So, ma'am, now we come to the rapid fire section. Okay. So, I'm going to ask you these questions. You have to be rapid and you have to say the first thing that comes to mind. ऐसे नहीं है कि सोच के बताना है.
वाइवा से भी मुश्किल हो गया ये.
So, the first question is, what's worst for kids today? Overparenting or screen time?
Both. Okay. So here, when it comes to overparenting, then I'll talk about Erik Erikson, very famous psychologist. He's given stages of psychosocial development. Okay, so उसमें there is a stage which we call as autonomy versus shame and doubt, which is from first year to 3 years. So, for example, if the child wants to pick up the glass of water and drink by itself, and you go, अरे मैं पिला देती हूँ. ओके, तो ऑटोनॉमी नहीं होगा, या तो शेम एंड डाउट होगा, या तो डिपेंडेंसी होगा. सो दैट इज समथिंग वी हैव टू, दैट इज ओवर पेरेंटिंग. ओके, तो उसमें प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. सेम 3 to 6 years में भी होता है इनिशिएटिव वर्सेस गिल्ट, कि कुछ नया, जैसे आजकल बच्चे हैं ना, कट वट करके कुछ बनाते हैं. नहीं 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 नहीं, क्या गंदा कर रहा है, मत कर. सो इनिशिएशन नहीं होगा, गिल्ट आएगा. So let them do what they are doing as long as it's not harmful and as long as it's not a problem. You have to stop where it is a need to stop. So overparenting can lead to dependency, lack of coping skills. सब कुछ तुम ही बता रहे हो तो खुद सोचेगा कैसे करना क्या है क्या. And anxious also. Children do become anxious because when they go out, you are not there to guide them. So that is danger, definitely danger. And screen time, yes, screen time is a danger. It has to be limited, and again I will say that half an hour mobile time has to be half an hour for kids and not more than that, because they're watching TV. स्कूल में भी ऑडियो विजुअल होता है, तो उससे ज्यादा जरूरत नहीं है.
Any parenting trend which has come out currently which you wish to be banned forever?
I think using screens only. I see doctors waiting. Everybody is using screen. क्योंकि नहीं दिया तो बच्चा आवाज कर रहा है, दौड़ रहा है, ये रहा. You go, and I have observed this. You go and observe pediatricians waiting room, and you will see all of them, all the kids using screen. There is no need. They have to learn to wait.
Yeah.
So this screen has to be banned. जरूरत ही नहीं है. Another thing that I have observed is that there is one mobile for the parent and there is another one carried for the child.
Oh, in the waiting rooms also.
In the waiting rooms also. And another thing, what because you're talking about the parenting trend, okay, this is becoming increasing trend, mostly in the western side, but now it is coming down to the central hub also, is when there is a competition or birthday party, and nowadays games are there, gift बंटते हैं, तो पेरेंट्स एक गिफ्ट अपने पास रखते हैं. क्यों? बच्चा रोएगा ना, क्योंकि उसको नहीं मिला, तो ले ले और शांत हो जा.
अच्छा, रिटर्न गिफ्ट जैसे?
रिटर्न गिफ्ट्स नहीं, जो प्राइज मिलता है. ओके, सो बच्चा नहीं रोना चाहिए.
बट देन व्हाई? देन इट वोंट बी अ प्राइज.
नो ना, बट बच्चे को मिल गया ना, तो बच्चे को सी प्राइज.
आई एम हियरिंग इट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम.
नहीं, बट दिस इज रियल. प्राइज क्या है वो बच्चे को समझना चाहिए ना. बट वो नहीं समझ रहा है, क्योंकि उसके हाथ में कुछ है, मेरे हाथ में कुछ नहीं है ना. बट हाथ में मिल गया तो बच्चा शांत है.
एंड एनी चाइल्ड हेल्थ myth, which makes you secretly roll your eyes?
One thing that I think, especially for learning disability, like because see, it's real. Some children having issues with reading, issues with writing is real. But I do see, sometimes parents blaming it on school कि ये school ने ठीक से सिखाया नहीं. Okay, or sometimes husbands blaming it on wife कि सिखाती नहीं है घर पे. Okay, now see, the one thing is that when the child is not able to read till the age of 7 and not able to recognize letters, you have to understand that it is more than that, because we have also read. हमको किसी ने बैठ के पढ़ाया नहीं है. It's a skill that you learn, pick up. So this is one thing that has been observed.
The biggest mistake which Indian parents make in the first year of life?
I think same, giving screen. No need to give screen. So I think not just Indian, everybody does that.
What's one thing which you as a doctor would never do as a parent?
I will not give a lot of screen. That is one, definitely.
Yes.
And second is that I will not use harsh corporal punishment. Okay, so when it comes to burning, when it comes to hitting with objects, then I think those things I will completely stay away from.
Any overrated parenting technique, ma'am?
I think nowadays there is a trend, no, that you do this and you will get a reward of iPhone, you will get a reward of iPad, you will get a reward of tablet. So rewards are important, but I think rewards are important, but reward has to be according to the child's needs. And important is that let's not have tangible and expensive rewards.
Yeah.
Let us have rewards like taking them to the park, talking to them, playing with them, making something with them.
So, ma'am, I would have asked that if you could, like outlaw a gadget from the homes, which I know you are going to say screen. So, if there is one toy, then what it could be? Not screens, like something other than that.
No, I think as a toy, everything is fine.
Okay.
Toys are not an issue, but I think it's just the toy, just the mobile as a toy is not okay.
Any question which parents ask which makes you laugh inside?
हाँ सेम ना दैट क्या खिलाए पिलाए कि ये पढ़ना लिख जाए, ये पढ़ना लिखेगा सीखेगा, हमारी बात सुनेगा.
So they want the answer in the form of a medicine.
मेडिसिन या फिर समथिंग लाइक some people will ask me, मैं इसको खजूर का दूध दे दूं, मैं इसको बादाम दे दूं. So these things. Okay, so that. And yeah, I think that really makes me laugh.
If you would not have been a psychologist, what you would have been?
Okay, after so many years. See, that's what I told. In the beginning, I was very passionate about art. I still am, but I was all set to get into commercial art or graphic and all. And I had already done everything, giving exams and all. So if not this, then that. But my family and my friends tell me that I should have been in hotel management because I love cooking and I make good food. And I also love to plan my own trips. So traveling.
Okay.
So that, but I'm happy in my profession.
Ma'am, any social media reel or something which you wish should be banned forever?
See, I think nowadays, many people are putting up these forwards like, in our times, okay, like hitting definitely is not something that is advisable. But in Indian parenting, a little bit of fatka is something that we all have got. So it has been projected like trauma, it is a trauma, okay, childhood trauma. And even if there is no trauma, there will become a trauma after seeing the reel. Okay, so I think those reels we can avoid. Okay, if there is something that is a problem, it will come up in something. Na? You don't have to sit and think about it after you have seen something.
Okay.
So that because I've seen this, and people have watched such reels and started thinking.
Oh.
Okay, which they always thought there was no issue. Okay, but harsh parenting which was there definitely must have affected. Okay, but some amount of I would say punishments we all have received because that was the time then, and time is different now. So that I think we can avoid.
And on a lighter note, ma'am, what is your guilty pleasure after a very grueling or like mentally draining for you counseling session?
Guilty pleasure, I love to eat chocolates.
Okay.
So I do eat that. And sometimes I think I just want to keep quiet for some time. And because I have listened so much and I have said so much, sometimes listening, that's very draining.
Yeah.
So I prefer to just stay quiet. No, it doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah.
But if at all I can, then I do that I just take a quiet time. I don't talk, I don't do anything. I just
Quiet time.
quiet, me time.
Yes. So A very, very thank you to you, ma'am. Thank you for coming to Life in Focus, and thank you for, instead of saying busting myths, I would like to say, giving actual advice to parents who are drowning in too much of information.
True.
And, actually are missing pointers which will help them to look for the emotional development of their kids. And to our listeners, that if you are actually listening to this and you want to ask some brutally honest questions regarding parenting, please put them in the comments. And until we meet for the next time, stay tuned to Life in Focus.